Do you know the difference between break in and break up? They sound similar, but they don't mean the same. In today's lesson, I will show you 24 real-life phrasal verbs that use the same base verb but mean totally different things. Master these and sound more like a native speaker. Today, we will explore 4 powerful phrasal verbs with break that you hear every day in movies, conversations, and news. 1. Break up. Break up mean to end a relationship. When two people in a romantic relationship decide to separate, they break up. For example, after dating for 2 years, Skylar and Tom finally broke up last week. This means they ended their relationship. You can also break up a fight or break up a large group into smaller groups, but today, we are focusing on relationships. 2. Break in. Break in means to force entry illegally. If someone enters a building or house without permission, usually to steal something, they are breaking in. For example, someone tried to break in last night, but the alarms scared them away. This is a common phrase in crime stories, news, and security warnings. 3. Break down. Break down mean to stop functioning. When a machine, like a car or a computer, stops working properly, it breaks down. For example, my car broke down in the middle of the highway. It was so frustrating. It can also be used for people. She broke down in tears means she lost control emotionally. 4. Break out. Break out mean to escape or begin suddenly. Break out has 2 common uses. To escape from a place, like prison, and to start suddenly, like a fire or war. For example, a fire broke out in the kitchen while I was asleep. That means the fire started unexpectedly. You can also say break out in a rash or acne broke out, meaning something appears suddenly on your skin. Now, let's move on to another important phrasal verb, get. Verb get is one of the most used verbs in English. And when you add little words like in, over, along, or by, the meaning completely changes. Let's look at 4 everyday phrasal verb with get. 1. Get in. Get in mean to enter a place. When you get in, it means you successfully enter a building, room, or vehicle. For example, I forgot my keys and could not get in the house last night. That means the person was locked out and could not enter their home. You can also say, what time did you get in? Which means, what time did you arrive? The second useful phrasal verb is get over, to recover from something. To get over something means to recover from an illness, heartbreak, or even a disappointment. For example, it took her months to get over the flu. She was sick, but now she is okay again. Emotionally, you can say, he still has not gotten over the breakup. 3. Get along. Get along mean to have a good relationship. If 2 people get along, they like each other and don't fight. For example, my coworkers and I really get along well. This means they work together peacefully and like each other. You can also ask, do you get along with your in-laws? It's common in family talk. 4. Get by, to survive or manage with difficulty. Get by means to manage to survive, especially when you have just enough money, time, or resources. For example, things are tough right now, but we are getting by. That means life isn't easy, but they are surviving. Commonly used when talking about money. I don't earn much, but I get by. Now move forward and let's look at the phrasal verb with take. Phrasal verb with take is super versatile. 1. Take off. To leave the ground or become successful. Take off can mean 2 things. 1. When a plane leaves the ground. For example, the flight took off at exactly 8 a.m. That means the plane left the ground and started flying. 2. When something suddenly becomes popular or successful. For example, her YouTube channel really took off after one viral video. That means it became successful quickly. 2. Take in. To understand or to give shelter. Take in also has 2 meanings. 1. To understand or absorb information. For example, it was so much information that I could not take it all in. It means that she could not fully understand or remember everything. The second meaning of take in is to give someone a place to stay. For example, They took in a stray dog and gave it a home. It means that they rescued and sheltered the dog. 3. Take over, to gain control. When you take over something, you take control, usually a business, task, or job. For example, she took over the company after her father retired. That means she became the new boss or leader. Also common in business news. A bigger company took over the small startup. 4. Take out, to remove or to invite someone out. Take out has multiple uses. 1. To remove something. For example, can you take out the trash, please? That means remove it from the house. 2. To invite someone, usually for food or fun. For example, he took her out to dinner on her birthday. That means he invited and paid for the meal outside. Now, let's dive into the phrasal verbs with look. 1. Look after, to take care of someone or something. When you look after someone or something, you take care of them or make sure everything is okay. For example, can you look after my cat while I'm on vacation? That means take care of the cat while the person is away. It's commonly used with children, pets, and responsibilities. 2. Look for. Look for mean to search. When you're trying to find something or someone, you are looking for it. For example, I am looking for my keys. Have you seen them? That means the person is searching for their keys. You can also say, I am looking for a job or looking for a solution. 3. Look up. To search in a reference or admire someone. Look up has 2 meanings. 1. To search for information, usually in a dictionary or online. For example, I did not know the word, so I looked it up in the dictionary. That means they searched for the meaning. Second meaning of look up is to admire someone or see them as a role model. For example, many young players look up to Messi. They admire and respect him. 4. Look forward to feel excited about something that is coming. If you look forward to something, it means you are excited or happy about a future event. For example, I'm really looking forward to the weekend. That means you can't wait for the weekend to arrive. Also used in formal writing. I look forward to hearing from you. Now, let's explore 4 everyday phrasal verbs with run that you must need to know. 1. Run into. To meet someone by chance. When you run into someone, it means you see them unexpectedly, usually in public. I ran into my old teacher at the grocery store. That means they met without planning it. It can also mean to hit something accidentally. I ran into a wall. 2. Run out of. To have no more left. If you run out of something, it means it's completely finished. For example, we ran out of milk, so I have to go to the store. That means there's no milk left at home. It's common in daily talk. I ran out of time or I ran out of ideas. 3. Run over. To hit someone or something with a vehicle. Run over means to drive over something or someone with a vehicle. For example, he accidentally ran over a squirrel while driving. Sadly, the car hit the animal. You can also run over a meeting or time limit. The meeting ran over by 20 minutes. 4. Run away. To escape from a place or situation. To run away means to leave suddenly to avoid something, like danger, responsibility, or home. For example, the child ran away from home after an argument. That means the child left home secretly and did not come back. You can also run away from problems, meaning avoid them instead of solving them. Now, let's move on to the last phrasal verbs with set. 1. Set up. To arrange or organize something. When you set something up, it means you prepare it or organize it like equipment, meetings, or events. For example, they set up the chairs before the wedding started. That means they arranged everything before the ceremony. In business or tech, it's common to. I set up my new laptop today. 2. Set off. To begin a journey. Set off means to start traveling toward a destination. For example, we set off early in the morning to avoid traffic. That means they started their trip in the morning. You can also use it for alarms or explosions. The smoke set off the fire alarm. 3. Set out. To start an activity with a clear goal. Set out means to begin a task or project with a clear purpose. For example, she set out to write a novel during the summer. That means she started the project with the goal of finishing a book. It's often used with goals, missions, or big plans. 4. Setback. To delay or cost something. Setback can mean 1. To delay progress. For example, the storm set back the construction by a week. That means the project was delayed. 2. To cost someone time or money. For example, that new phone set me back $800. That means it cost a lot of money. This is great for everyday conversations about time and money. And there you have it, some of the most important phrasal verbs we use in daily life. From breaking up to looking forward to, and setting off on new journeys. These little phrases may look simple, but they carry big meaning. Which phrasal verb do you use the most? Or which one was new for you? Drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical English. Share it with a friend who's also learning English. Until next time, keep learning. See you in the next video.